旅とはどこかの土地へ行くという意味だけではありません。日々の生活に探求心を持つことも旅だと思います。感染症の後、この考え方は大切になるでしょう。たとえどれだけ多くの場所を訪れたとしても、この場所に閉じ込められてしまったら好奇心を保てるでしょうか。今回realmeと私はスマートフォンを作りました。このデザインを見ればすぐに旅行を思い浮かべるでしょう。
3、2、1。
リブのデザインはスーツケースの補強や滑り止めによく使われます。この機能が施されたスマートフォンを手にした瞬間、皆さんはスーツケースがまるで手の中にあるかのような錯覚に陥り、きっと探求心が生まれるでしょう。今、自由が身近に感じられないこの時期、私のデザインが皆さんの情熱を刺激できることを願っています。野心があれば目の前の世界は広がります。 realme GT Master Edition。 Who is 直人深澤？私は、工業デザイナーです。プロダクトデザイナー。直人深澤デザインフィロソフィー、誰もが共通に思い描いているイメージを具体化することだと思っています。直人深澤は CD プレイヤー、無地のためにあった壁掛け型の CD プレイヤーで、紐を引くと壁から音が空気のように流れ出すという新しいタイプのオーディオです。直人深澤はフォン、インフォバーのことです。携帯電話と言われていた時代に新しいイメージを生み出したとても有名になった携帯電話のことです。で、これはスマートフォンの未来につながったデザインだと思っています。直人深澤は realme はとても若々しい会社で、エナジーがとても満ち溢れています。新しいコミュニケーションを生み、世界とつながり、世の中を元気にしている会社だと思います。
realme GT Master Edition. Mastery beyond speed.
Hello everyone, I'm Amanda. A warm welcome to all our friends from the media, partners, business associates, and especially fans who are watching us live. It is your encouragement and support that have made realme what it is now. I'm so pleased that you could join us today. First, let's welcome realme's VP, Madhav Chef, to tell you about realme's latest moves. Welcome, Madhav.
Hello everyone, I'm Madhav Sheth, Vice President of Realme. I hope you and your family are staying healthy and safe. Hope that we can all meet in person once this situation is behind us. When Realme was first founded in 2018, the smartphone market had long been a red ocean. The world already had more than 200 mobile phone brands, and the top 6 mobile phone brands already had 74% of the market share, leaving very little opportunity for the new brands to emerge. At that time, almost everyone felt that the market was saturated with more smartphone products than it actually needed, and all new brand was unlikely to succeed. Realme was an underdog in its early days. Many sales channels even weren't willing to sell our products, and people often had to Google us to know what Realme even was. But our team was never discouraged by this. We firmly believed that even as a tiny underdog, we could eventually join the ranks of the industry giants, as long as we always insisted on doing the right thing and bringing leap-forward technology, trend-setting designs more accessible to the young people. Today, I'm pleased to share with you that Realme has become the world's 7th largest smartphone brand since 2020 and now has a global footprint covering 61 markets on 5 continents. In Q1 2021, Realme has become top 5 smartphone vendors in 13 markets. Today, I'm glad to announce that in 2021 Q2, Realme has become one of the top 5 smartphone vendors in 18 markets. At the same time, Realme ranked in the top 4 in India. In the Philippines, Realme has become one of the number 1 smartphone brand in the local sales. In Russia, Realme has become the top 3 for the first time. According to the data from the Strategic Analytics, an international renowned data analysis institution, Realme has become the fastest smartphone brand in the world to reach 100 million units of cumulative shipments. From underdog to 100 million, Realme surpassed all the top players in the smartphone industry in terms of growth. And Realme is in a position to challenge the industry's top players and become an industry disruptor. Support and love from our users around the world is what has allowed us to grow from an underdog to a brand whose products sell at a record-breaking speeds, time and time again. These are Realme's achievements, but they are also the achievements of our users. It is the 100 million fans around the world that have made us what we are today. So Realme decided to host a fan festival for 100 million users worldwide. Realme would like to celebrate this annual feast with our users together. Over the past 3 years, Realme has done a lot of daring things with our fans. Last year, due to the pandemic, Realme didn't have many opportunities to communicate with users offline. So Realme made the bold decisions to hold a launch event with the fans as the keynote speakers. No brand has ever done this before. Some people were worried that the fans wouldn't have enough to know about the new products and technologies, and some even doubted that the fans would not have enough speaking skills. But we still decided to let the users be the speakers introducing the accessories during the Realme 7 series launch event. Our team felt that the Realme was bold enough to try anything. At the end of the day, we just want to have fun with our users. Whenever the topic of 5G comes up, we usually hear forward-looking, in-depth analysis and insights from the global industry leaders. But as a brand that values young people, Realme felt that the young people's perspective on the 5G also deserved to be heard. To amplify their voices, Realme held the 5G Youth Talks, inviting 50 young people from 15 countries and regions to freely talk about how 5G would change their lives. Realme hopes to grow together with its fans through more exciting events and let our fans' voices be heard around the world. In these activities, we feel that fans dare to be at their own. So this year, the theme of Realme Fan Festival is called How Dare You Be You. We have collected the attitude of young people who dare to be real and made a video. Let's take a look at it together.
How dare you, they say. How dare you be disruptive? How dare you raise your voice at me? How dare you talk like that, like you actually know what you're talking about? Stop talking. Can you do that? Now look at you. How dare you wear pink, wear blue, dress like a girl, dress like a boy, dress like... What is that? How dare you be like everyone else? How dare you be different? How dare you be the difference? How dare you be defiant? How dare she? How dare he? How dare they? How dare you? How dare you be quiet, be loud, be crazy, be hated, be loved, be the voice, be the change? How dare you be you?
I think this video is a celebration of the restless spirit of those who dare to live their own truth despite the judgments and the obstacles they may face. With this powerful statement, we empower fans to take ownership of the negative external noise and use it to fuel a way forward together. Since the start of the Realme Fan Festival 2021, fans around the world have shared their wishes and hopes for Realme with us. We have also compiled this into a video, and maybe you will see your ID in this video. I would like to show you this video now. For 3 years, Realme and young people have come together to have fun, to learn and to grow. What about what's next on the horizon for Realme? In the future, Realme will still dare to be ourselves, keep bringing leap-forward technology to global youth. First, Realme wants to build smartphones and AIoT products with Realme fans together. We believe in the creativity of a community, and this is why we are going to kick off our Realme co-creation program. Secondly, Realme's global cumulative sales have exceeded 100 million units, and Realme has set a new goal by doubling that number. We are expecting to have our next 100 million sales by the end of 2022. Beyond that, we are expecting to hit a single year sales of 100 million units in 2023. These achievements will be a major milestones as we pursue our long-standing mission, bringing leap-forward technology and trend-setting designs and making it more accessible to more and more young people. To achieve our mission, we set our new flagship strategy, Realme GT series, which will be our flagship series, bringing flagship experience more accessible to the global youth. GT series includes GT Performance, GT Master Edition and GT Neo. 2 months ago, we launched the most exciting products of the year, Realme GT. The Realme GT astonished the whole industry with a Snapdragon 888 chipset, world's first stainless steel VC system and GT mode. Realme GT provides an ultimate performance for the global users, and it is regarded as the new flagship killer by the industry. Realme GT was welcomed by a lot of fans around the world. We haven't seen such a flagship killer for a really long time. Users no longer need to spend over $1,000 for a flagship smartphone experience. As the first type of GT, Realme GT did not let us down. It reached top 1 sales in AliExpress 618 sales event in 5 of the European countries. After the success of Realme GT, we thought about what's the next GT product should be like. I'll hand the stage over to JJ, who will give us a detailed introduction of the Realme GT Master Edition series. Welcome, JJ.
Thank you, Madhav. My name is JJ, Senior Product Marketing Manager for Realme Global. A key part of Realme's mission is to always be on the cutting edge with breakthrough product design. We are proud of this reputation worldwide. Speaking of design, I don't know about you, but I've been getting pretty bored by today's smartphone's design. This is especially prominent amongst the flagships. Everyone is offering similar design that are dull, derivative, or both. It made us wonder, when the industry gave up trying to design smartphones? Well, that's because true design breakthrough wasn't easy. Sometimes you need to challenge an accepted way of thinking to establish a new standard. One would need to have the authenticity to break the rules rather than accepting it, to take risk of failing rather than not trying. We have been making quite a few attempts so far, including the introduction of glow-in-the-dark finish in Realme 8, and the world's first dual-tone vegan leather design with Realme GT. Today, Realme strives to push boundaries of design and innovation once more. I am excited to be here today and even more excited about the cutting-edge product we will be launching, the Realme GT Master Edition series. This edition of Realme GT was also made in celebration of our 100 million Realme fans milestone. It is a way to show our gratitude to our fans from all around the world. Speaking of edition, we are very careful when it comes to using the word Master Edition. We don't take this term lightly. So, what does Master Edition mean anyway? In short, from quality of product to the originality of Realme product design, Realme Master Edition will have design that will stand the test of time. Speaking of iconic design, the design of Realme GT Master Edition series is incredibly unique. Now, to tell you more about the design, I would like to invite my colleague, Amanda, to tell you all about it.
Thank you, JJ. This time around, to design the all-new Realme GT, we have worked closely with our friend, Naoto Fukasawa. Mr. Fukasawa is one of the most influential industrial designers in 21st century, and he has created some of the most iconic products of our time. Some of you might be familiar with his iconic work with Muji. Like the CD player over here, it has been designed to be able to blend in with any type of home decor theme. This product design has also won Good Design Award back in the year 2000. realme is one of the very fortunate brands in the world to work closely with Mr. Fukasawa to make some of the most inspiring smartphone design of time. And since the release of our first series, we have received very positive reviews. This is the first product co-created by realme and Mr. Fukasawa, realme X Master Edition. The design was inspired by unconscious elements of our gourmet life, onions and garlic. The combination of natural and industrial designs breaks the traditional smartphone design philosophy with a breath of fresh air into functionality and simplicity. Last year with realme X2 Pro, Mr. Fukasawa took a surprisingly artistic approach towards the product. The aim was to pay homage to two of the most common construction materials, concrete and red bricks, and to convey a sense of solidity and stability, so as to highlight the connection between the real world and the world of technology. By now, you might have noticed the Master Edition series have a common theme, that their design has a clear balance between human technological advancement and human understanding of an item. As put it best by Mr. Fukasawa, design is to improve the relationship among human, objects, and the environment. This time, with realme GT Master Edition series, Mr. Fukasawa once again brings forward an all-new product design with the attempt to bridge the relationship among human, objects, and the environment even closer. I'm really excited to show it to you right now. It's really amazing, isn't it? We have put in everything we learned over the past 3 years into designing the realme GT Master Edition. We believe this is the most alluring product design we have ever done yet. Now, let me share with you about the reason why we are inspired by the suitcase. We are living in a time where we have all lost so much physical freedom because of the pandemic. We can't easily explore the world like before. But we believe that exploration is not just about the distance we travel. It's also about the spirit of it. Mr. Fukasawa wants to encourage young and active mind to keep exploring. So he chose to focus on everyday objects that most clearly stands for inspiration. The suitcase. It's often neglected, but always by our side on our trips, and loaded with our travel memories. Mr. Fukasawa selected the most classic feature of the suitcase, the horizontal grid. This was originally designed for structural strength, but has since become a classic visual element of the suitcase. And what color did he choose to symbolize inspiration? Gray. It blends into our everyday environments to the point that we don't even notice it. But it's actually a color full of mystery and calm strength. That's why it's Mr. Fukasawa's favorite. And when the color gray meets suitcase design, you get a feeling of comfort as well as a peaceful sense of power. So here we have it. The Voyager Gray suitcase design created by Naoto Fukasawa. Just a glance at it is enough to spark your travel memories and encourage you to keep exploring. Now I would like to share a video to give you more ideas about Mr. Fukasawa's suitcase design. Let's see it.
旅とはどこかの土地へ行くという意味だけではありません。日々の生活に探求心を持つことも旅だと思います。感染症の後、この考え方は大切になるでしょう。 たとえどれだけ多くの場所を訪れたとしても、この場所に閉じ込められてしまったら好奇心を保てるでしょうか。今回realmeと私はスマートフォンを作りました。このデザインを見ればすぐに旅行を思い浮かべるでしょう。
3、2、1。
リブのデザインはスーツケースの補強や滑り止めによく使われます。この機能が施されたスマートフォンを手にした瞬間、皆さんはスーツケースがまるで手の中にあるかのような錯覚に陥り、きっと探求心が生まれるでしょう。今自由が身近に感じられないこの時期、私のデザインが皆さんの情熱を刺激できることを願っています。野心があれば目の前の世界は広がります。 realme GT Master Edition。
Thank you, Amanda. So now let's dive into the making of suitcase design. There are three parts in the whole design process: the material, manufacturing process, and hand fill. Combining all that, we have created something quite brilliant. realme GT Master Edition features the world's first concave leather design, making the phone feel as good as it looks. We think this is the perfect marriage of form and function. Similar to a handcrafted leather suitcase, the concave leather design is crafted with a high-quality polycarbonate panel at starting base. Our engineering team then used computer program machine to measure and stack prefabricated polycarbonate strips to a precise 0.3 millimeters thickness with 18.8 millimeters gap in between each stack, creating diagonal lines that are concave and convex for a comfortable hand feel. The final process involves hot pressing a piece of vegan leather over the exterior, giving the suitcase design a sleek look that's soft to the touch. We are also pleased to share that the leather we used are 100% vegan leather. They are ethically sourced and environmentally friendly. Like all realme smartphones, we continue to keep the overall design insanely thin and lightweight, at just 174 gram and 8 millimeters thick. Right at the front, realme GT Master Edition features a 120Hz Samsung AMOLED display with a 360Hz touch sampling rate, making gaming responsive and extra smooth. Thanks to the 100% DCI P3 color gamut and 1000 nits brightness, everything on the screen looks brighter and color looks richer. The realme GT Master Edition series design drips with premium look and feels great in the hand. It also has won IF Design Award 2021, making it a true work of art. Next, let's talk about performance. Why do we invest so much of our time into perfecting the GT performance? That's because the lack of performance begets poor experience. It is easy to think of performance just another spec. We think performance is the sum of hardware and software, resulting in a fluid, speedy experience. So, let's take a closer look on how we achieve that, starting with hardware. At the heart of realme GT Master Edition comes with the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G. The Snapdragon 778G comes with a couple of new first technologies within the 7 series family. It is the first to feature a 6nm process. That means you can expect better battery life without sacrificing performance. It also features the latest 6th generation Qualcomm AI engine for a faster real-time computation. Beyond that, you can see an overall 40% faster processing performance and graphic performance, 123% faster AI performance per watt, along with 77% faster ISP computation performance, coming up with an incredible Antutu scores of over 500,000. This score is almost 40% higher than some of the previous flagship processors, such as the Snapdragon 845. It is amazing to see how far we have come in just a couple of years. In terms of connectivity, Snapdragon 778G provides faster network connectivity than ever before, with the support of both 5G millimeter wave and sub-6 capabilities. And it also supports Wi-Fi 6 at up to 2.9 gigabytes download speed. So no matter where you are, you can expect the smoothest and fastest connection possible. Realme GT Master Edition also comes with up to 8GB of RAM and 256GB of ultra-fast storage. Needless to say, Realme GT Master Edition also comes with one of our signature features, and that is our 65-watt Super Dart flash charging, letting you charge from 0 to 50% in just 13 minutes. Now, let's talk about experience. Great hardware specs alone is not a means to an end when it comes to long-term satisfying user experience. With Realme GT series, we have a dedicated team at Realme whose their job is to make sure experience of the phone is speedy and fluid, no matter what app you throw at. Our team has been working really hard to deliver the promise, and I would like to spend some time to showcase some of these innovations. Introducing triple GT innovations. The following features are engineered specifically for the gamers and power users. Power users love doing intensive stuff like gaming while multitasking through resources-hungry apps simultaneously. And these activities can put stress on your processor, which generates heat and ultimately slows your phone down. In short, heat throttles performance. And we want to solve this. We have included a vapor chamber cooling system into Realme GT Master Edition. Thanks to that, the temperature of the core heat area can be reduced by up to 15 degrees Celsius. Realme GT Master Edition also features dynamic RAM expansion to effectively expand the RAM from 8GB to 13GB. This can help reduce loading time and facilitate large apps multitasking. Lastly, with GT mode, you can expect better gaming experience through full optimization of high frame rate games. Now, let's talk about software updates. Software updates are important to our users and fans, and Realme is committed in getting the Android software updates to our users. I'm happy to share that Realme GT Master Edition will come running on Android 11 out of the box. Well, that's not all. Our engineering teams at Realme are committed to 2 years of Android OS and security updates. That means your Realme GT Master Edition can get access to the latest innovations from Google and Realme. We have invited our fans from all over the world to experience the new software updates in advance in order to improve the software experience on Realme GT Master Edition. Here are some of the names of the fans who got the early experience. Thank you for participating. This means a lot to us. Now, let's take a look at the camera. As we use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and other social media apps to give others a small window into our lives, camera has become one of the most used features on a smartphone. And it has always been an important focus for us. This time around, Realme GT Master Edition features some of the best camera specs in its class with a 64-megapixel main camera, a 119-degree super wide-angle camera, and a 4-centimeter micro camera. But we think raw specs don't necessarily determine what kind of photos you can make. Software and overall camera tuning matters as much. Over the past 3 years, we have been exploring many different genres with our Realme fans through many different photography contests. Some of the best photos were shot by Realme fans on Realme smartphones. Look closely, you can see that these photos share common themes of authenticity and thought-evoking. These photos inspire our camera team at Realme. We have noticed that every great photo has a narrative. This is exactly the aim we have for our camera moving forward. We want to build the best possible camera that can help you share your story. And we think street photography is one of the best genres we can learn from to make a camera that helps our fans to capture better photos and overall improve their visual story. But to do that, we ask ourselves, what is street photography? One of the pioneers of street photography, Henry Cartier-Bresson, puts it the best. There's nothing in this world that does not have a decisive moment. Capturing the decisive moment pretty much sums up the essence of street photography. And this is exactly what we want to do, to build a camera system that can capture the decisive moment. Our camera team have been working on this system for quite a while now. And that is the street photography mode. The street photography mode is the first in its class that uses computation photography technique to enable you to capture fleeting moment in an instant, even if you are an amateur like I am. Now, I'd like to spend the next few moments to showcase some of the highlights of Realme street photography modes. First, let's talk about DIS snapshots. Before we talk about it, let's watch a video. As you can see, at the press of the shutter button, the camera analyzes the image frames before and after the shutter press on the device in real time using computer vision techniques. With the DIS snapshot, you can capture precious moments precisely whenever you want. While modern autofocusing is fast and accurate, it still takes quite a bit of time to snap subject into focus. Often, we can miss a shot because of the delay, and we want to solve that with instant focus. You can now preset your focus at a distance of your choice, and all photos taken in that distant range will be sharp and in focus. Realme GT Master Edition also gives you quick access to the street photography mode by pressing the volume button twice quickly. This can help you capture the moment in front of you quickly. Color and tonality can be used to reflect how a photographer felt when taking the pictures. Realme simulated color filters has been designed to simulate negative film to bring moods and feelings into each of your photos. Now, let's go through some of these film simulated colors filters quickly. First, it is the Coda-inspired film. The colors is designed to create depth and highlights into photos, creating a warm, retro look for everyday urban shooting. Next, it is the black and white filter. Many might think black and white photos is a thing of the past, but on the contrary, it is still as relevant today as the camera was first introduced 100 years ago. Black and white photography removes any distraction of color and helps the viewer to focus on the subject. Last and not least, we have dramatic film. We are inspired by the intense, high-contrast photographs that we commonly see in portraiture. Dramatic film increases hue and contrast of a picture to create a look that is vivid and natural. So, this is the GT Master Edition, and this is the best flagship design that we have ever done. Let's watch a video as a recap.
Realme GT Master Edition. Mastery beyond speed.
So, as a quick summary, Realme GT Master Edition features an award-winning suitcase design designed by Naoto Fukusawa. On the inside, it is powered by the latest Snapdragon 778G processor. And we have developed the world's first street photography mode to help you capture better photos and tell better stories. But we are not stopping here just yet. Realme is a very young brand whose mission is to bring the most stylish and innovative tech products to the global youths. And this is why we have one surprise for you, and that's for the 100 million Realme fans worldwide. That is the Realme GT Explorer Master Edition. The Realme GT Explorer Master Edition shares the same alluring suitcase design designed by Naoto Fukusawa that we have introduced just earlier on. The real innovations of Realme GT Explorer happens on the inside. At core, Realme is a technology brand. We have learned so much from our fans in a short span of just 3 years. And Realme GT Explorer is the result of 3 years of innovation exploration with our 100 million Realme fans worldwide. It is this relentless pursuit of innovations that led us to the series of breakthroughs today. We truly believe that Realme GT Explorer Master Edition is the best from Realme to the fans. Realme GT Explorer Master Edition features 3 major breakthroughs in the area of display, performance, and camera. So, let's start with display. For the first time ever, we are using the best AMOLED curved display from Samsung. Because this is a 120Hz high refresh rate panel, you can expect ultra smooth scrolling in every frame. And that's not all. The panel also features a 3-level adaptive sync technology which automatically selects the best suited refresh rate between 60, 90, and 120 Hz, giving a smoother result while also optimizing power consumption. This is also our brightest and most color accurate display ever. The 1100 nits peak brightness panel allows you to see your favorite content even when under direct sunlight. If you are browsing in low light, Realme GT Explorer recognizes your surroundings and smoothly adjusts brightness settings in order to protect your eyes. Thanks to the HDR10 Plus white color gamut, everything you see on the screen are more color precise and true to life, as if you are looking directly with your own eyes. And with every SDR format clips you watch on your phone will be converted to HDR content automatically, so you can get the most quality out of your content. This is the most advanced display we have ever built into a Realme flagship. Realme GT Explorer Master Edition features a near-perfect display with clarity, color, and smoothness. It has 6 million to 1 contrast ratio, 100% DCI P3 color, supports HDR10+, and an ultra-bright 1100 nits display while being super power efficient. Now, in terms of performance, Realme GT Explorer is powered by the ultra-powerful Snapdragon 870 5G processor. This processor offers the best performance per pound we have seen in an Android smartphone to date. The leading Snapdragon 870G processor is built on its 7nm process technology with boosted performance from the predecessor. The 4 Cryo 585 CPU performs insanely fast at 3.2 GHz, with Adreno 650 GPU performs up to 32% faster than its predecessor. Realme GT Explorer features the same triple GT innovations as part of the Realme GT flagship series, including vapor chamber cooling system, dynamic RAM expansion, and GT mode. For the first time ever, Realme is using a triple main camera setup on both front and rear camera. 3 out of these 4 camera sensors are powered by Sony flagship sensors. Built for every situation, Realme GT Explorer Master Edition delivers industry-leading mobile photography with flagship sensors from Sony. Now let's go through each of these sensors in detail quickly. The 50-megapixel Sony IMX 768 sensor has a size of 1/1.56 inch. This is the largest sensor size we have on any Realme smartphone so far. Because of this sensor size, the overall light intake increased by over 63.8%. That means you can capture vibrant photos even in low light. Last and not least, to make sure you can get a clear and clean shot even under low light condition, we have paired the primary camera with both optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization. Next, it is the super wide-angle camera, powered by the IMX 481. Realme GT Explorer lets you expand your perspective with dramatic 123-degree field of view. So now we can bring everything into the frame, from group shots to city nightscapes. We have invited photographers from all over the world to take photos with the GT Explorer Master Edition, and the results are excellent. Thanks to the flagship Sony IMX 615 sensor, Realme GT Explorer selfie camera performs like main camera. That means you can capture the finest details and clarity of selfies even in low light. So, this is the GT Explorer Master Edition, featuring the best display in Realme history. The 120Hz Samsung Super AMOLED curved display, the most polished flagship performance with Snapdragon 870 5G processor, and the most powerful triple camera setup.
Realme GT Master Edition. Mastery beyond speed.